Initiating startup sequence.
And now, here's the world's greatest...
Indeed. Hello, hello, hello. Hey up, hey up, hey up. Good afternoon, everybody. And welcome, Sunday Live, Talking Really. Sunday Live, Talking Really. It is, of course, 4 p.m. in the UK, 4 p.m. I don't know why I'm repeating everything. However, welcome to you. And I've got to wait for my little thing to work. There we are. Boom. Good afternoon, and lovely people. Don't forget, we need thumbs up, like and share. Get your thumbs out and click that button. Now, we have some good news. We are going live on everything, every platform you can think of. We're going live on it. Yes, we are.
Is it wrong that I was totally aroused by that?
So we have YouTube, we have Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, or Faceache as I call it, OurTube, brand new Tube, Odyssey. What else? Is that it? That's probably it. That's probably enough. But we've got eight platforms that we're going live on today. So 8 platforms. And of course, the main platform there is YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, then you can comment and we will catch up with it. And if you're on Facebook or Twitter, we can see your comments. So if you're commenting, then please do that now. On the other platforms, it's a bit difficult because there's no real way of me getting it into the chat window. So unfortunately, Odyssey, OurTube, and brand new Tube, I don't have any way of doing it. So, but we will say hello to Itsy Bitsy.
It was an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini.
And Andy number 6, please. Andy number 6. I will, but I'm eating at the moment. Okay. Don't eat now because Jackie's going to ask you what you've had for dinner. So you may want to hold off on that. And here he is. Jackie. With a big shoe. She doesn't know what to do. And she lives in Birmingham somewhere. So.
I don't think so.
I hope you're all well, and of course we're here again on Sunday. There you go. What did I say? What did I say? Andrew, what's for dinner? What is for dinner? I had a weird dinner, lunchtime. I had a weird dinner. I had tomato and basil soup, and I put a small portion of rice in it, and 2 boiled eggs. Yes. Call you a pikey, you had a Scottish egg. I had boiled eggs. I boiled myself because I'm very clever. Your ear's worse than when you had it before. Okay. Well, my recommendation is just chop them off because it'll be a lot easier. It is, of course, July. Hello, July. Welcome, July. July the 3rd. Of course, tomorrow we can't get away with saying, may the 4th be with you. Oh, no. It's the wrong month. July the 4th. Oh, yeah. Independence Day. Oh, look, Mr. Bob. Mr. Bob up and down.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be whining. This is my job.
Mr. Bob up, Bob down. Oh, hello. Hovering. Don't hover. It's less hover with the bobber. If you are hovering, you need to put your thumb up as well. Put your thumb up.
Whip it. Whip it good.
And they keep on doing that, don't they? They're fucking idiots. They keep on gluing themselves to everything. One glued himself to the road, and a copper came along and just dragged his arm off and broke the grip. And it was quite funny because it really hurt. So I'll serve him right. Idiot. What do you expect? How are you going to get it off in the end? How are they going to get it off? Because super glue your hand to the floor. It's like, what? What's that about? Why don't they just super glue themselves into their house? Just super glue the door shut. It's time for a call. Andy Pandy is on the line.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello, how you doing, Gaffer? You right?
Gaffer.
Yeah, I'll call you Gaffer. Nah, you're Andy, right? Yeah,
Andy, right. Yeah.
fucking idiots who glue themselves to a priceless work of art.
Oh,
Jeez.
no.
I mean, I know their family can probably afford, like,
Yeah.
to basically get them, like,
Wasn't it
heroes.
on the frame, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah, but even the frame, like, what's for dinner?
Yeah.
I
know. She's
Shut
up already.
up about bloody dinner.
She's up already.
I've only just had my dinner.
What
My
do you
tea
have for
will
lunch?
probably.
No, what do you have for lunch?
Lunch.
Yes. You know, that thing that you have at 12.
Oh, Scotch egg.
Oh, is that it?
Well, I had a bit of hot sauce on it.
Oh, okay. Oh, that sounds all right.
But anyway, back to what we were saying.
Yeah,
But
did you see
why
that?
would you glue yourself to? Oh,
Well, I've got one answer because they're a knobhead.
well, yeah. I mean, when I used to go to art galleries and stuff, and Van Gogh, I'll be honest with you, I'm not a huge fan. I mean, I respect him
Not a fan of
for his
who?
Van Gogh, however you pronounce.
Oh, Van Gogh. Oh, Van Gogh.
Oh, Van Gogh. But like, what on earth has motor oil got to do with the type of oil used in oil painting? That's not, in my opinion, that's not a kind of
a link.
That's not a way of getting your point across in a normal way. Like, why don't they glue themselves to the Saudi Arabian embassy if they want to whinge about oil? You know what I mean? See how long it be before they get their fucking heads chopped off.
Yeah, I just think they should go home and super glue their door shut. That's what they should do.
Yeah.
Idiots. Anyway, look, did you see that they were doing the protest on the road and they were sat down and one bloke had super glued his hand to the floor, and but basically a copper came along and lifted his hand off and broke the seal, and it bloody hurt. And he was like, "Oh, I'm in pain." I'm thinking, "Yeah, you're an idiot. What did you do that for?"
Yeah, that would hurt. I mean, I've had accidents with super glue, don't I?
Have you? Oh.
Yeah.
I will not.
Thankfully, not much. But you got to be careful with even the cheap stuff you get from, I don't know, Home Bargains or whatever. Like, I was repairing a pair of sunglasses that I'd broken, and like, I was trying to be as intricate as I could with it. Like, and I realised, having done so, that I'd actually glued my finger to the sunglasses. So I tried everything that you'd read in like some like, I don't know if they still teach this in schools or anything, but like the dangers of super glue, like try and loosen it with water and then apply butter. None of it worked, so I just ripped it off, and like half the skin off my finger went off with it, man. Freaking hurt.
Oh, that's really nasty. Ow.
Yeah.
Ow.
Don't mess around with super glue.
No. And certainly don't put it anywhere you want to keep in a pristine condition.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll leave that one there.
No, we'll leave that one there.
I know what you're getting.
Yes. I could think of a few things I could stick up. And a few people I could stick up. They just annoy me. I got to say hello to Richard. Richard!
Oh, Richard.
Oh, hello. Richard there. Apparently, Lloyd is here, but I can't see him because he's invisible. But Lloyd...
I can't see him either.
Oh, right, okay. Well, maybe he's not here. But somebody said, "I want Lloyd call in."
I like Lloyd. He's funny, man.
Yes. How's my dad? He's all right. He's a bit better, not too bad.
Lloyd coming with Scoot Airways. There he is. Hi, Lloyd.
Because British Airways cancelled 650 flights. They're idiots now. They're just falling for the agenda. They're going to do themselves out of
They're going to
business.
go. They're going to go the way of
Yeah.
What was it, Thomas Cook and all that. Like
that's right. That's right. But then that's what's going to happen.
This is just getting so ridiculous. Like now, I'm no economist or anything, but like we are heading into a recession, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, it's supply and demand, isn't it? I mean, if demand's going up and they're cutting supply, so prices are going to go up, and then keep people, they've got less money in their pockets, so therefore inflation will go up even more.
Oh yeah, as if we needed any more of that.
Well, exactly.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah,
I don't even think prices are going up in line with what I would normally have considered inflation.
No, they're not. I mean, it's silly. But it's not everything, which is really weird.
Yeah.
There are some deals about it if you go and shop around, but basically it's not everything that's gone up. It's like the things that you like to eat, maybe.
Yeah, but like
I think
stuff that no one buys anyway. Like, I don't know. I can't think of anything. Like,
Jesus,
tweezers or something like that for like women to do their eyebrows with. Admittedly, I do pluck my own eyebrows. Or rather, I let my bird do it.
I do it further down.
Have I done any new artwork? No, can't get my gear, my materials.
Can't get your materials. Well, they shut.
No.
Was it because you ain't got any money?
Well, a bit of both.
All right.
Plus, I can't really seem to find the motivation. I mean, for my birthday, I was given a set of watercolors.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a watercolor user. I've tried them in school. Couldn't get on with them. They were, if you excuse the pun, too watery. I like oil. I like oil, acrylics. Obviously, when I was a kid, poster paint and all that.
Yeah. You like I do like a nice oil painting. It gives texture, doesn't it? Rather than a wet piece of paper. It's like
especially a Van Gogh. So
Van Gogh.
What? Or Van Gogh. I don't know how you pronounce it. I was always thought it was Van Gogh.
Isn't he Scottish? I think he's Scottish. Van Gogh.
No, he's Dutch.
Like Andrew Muckin.
Kiwi dirty.
Yeah. Oh, have you seen? You don't watch Sally, do you? But there's an advert on TV, and it's stupid. It really is. They've got a donkey, a talking donkey, and he's talking in a Scottish accent. It's like, what the fuck? Why have you got a donkey? They're not Scottish.
What the only talking donkey I want to see is Eddie Murphy. In the Shrek films.
Yeah. That's it. But even he wasn't Scottish.
No, he wasn't Scottish, but Shrek himself did have a Scottish accent for some reason.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Shrek was Scottish. Ah.
Well, he's an ogre, and it's set in a fictional world, but he did have the Scottish accent.
Okay. I'll have to go and watch it again now.
I'm not sure if Mike Myers is Scottish. Not the serial killer Michael Myers. Mike Myers, the actor, the Wayne's World guy. But
I don't know if he is.
I'm sure Shrek had a Scottish accent.
What did Van Gogh tell himself when his lover left? Let it go. Let it go. Oh. Yeah. Right. Okay. What do you call it? Something painted by a tiger, a portrait.
Oh, I get it.
How did Leonardo da Vinci never sleep hungry? He just painted the Last Supper. They're getting worse.
Oh, God.
They're getting worse.
I'm not sure if these are good or bad.
No, they're indifferent, I think. I would give them probably 4 out of 10.
Mm.
So how's your week?
Bit annoying, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I know the feeling. It's been a weird week,
Like,
isn't it? Bit weird.
I've had a weird week, I don't know, confusing really. Like,
Yeah.
every time I go out, and I don't really go out very often anyway, there's like another 4 or 5 of these ridiculous scooter things parked up. And it's freaking me out. I feel like we're being invaded by e-scooters.
Oh, they're weird, aren't they? They just get dumped on the corner of the street.
Yeah. I don't get it.
I mean, I don't understand what the point of that is. They just dump them.
Why not just walk or buy a push bike or something? I've got a free push bike off the council. I think they've abolished that now, but there was a brief period in Birmingham history where you could get a reasonably good bike for free.
I saw an interesting video. You'll be interested in that, but it was on YouTube. It just I think it was on YouTube. It might be on Facebook. It's one of the two. And it was a video comparing the Birmingham accent with the Black Country accent. It was quite interesting.
Yeah, they're completely different. Like a Birmingham person would sound like me, whereas a Black Country person would sound like someone like Peaky Blinders.
You're going to Babby? Yeah.
They'd be like, all right, you're right, babe, how am you? How am you today, babe? Yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah.
You're right, yeah. They say am instead of R for some reason. Andrew 6, it drives me nuts too. Wheelchairs and pushchairs, lives matter. Spot on, Jackie, yeah.
That's funny. Wheelchair users and pushchair users, lives matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They are a pain. Not having
it's just for young kids who can't be fucking bothered to. I know I've just swore, but you've swore plenty of times.
I have not.
I used a bad word.
I never said a bad word in my life.
All right, mate, and I'm the Queen of England. But yeah, they can't be. They just can't be asked to just simply walk to the shop, so they get these ridiculous scooter things, like, and they ride them like they won't move out. They won't, like, I don't know how they work, if they got brakes and all something, but they won't let you go first when you're the pedestrian walking on the pavement. They will expect you to move out of their way, while they arrogantly sneer at you.
They go really fast, don't they? They go really fast.
Yeah. Yeah, as if like walking, like being someone who walks from point A to B, like makes you, okay, this is an exaggeration, like makes you kind of the equivalent of a Jew living in Poland during the 1938 or whenever it was. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I shouldn't be walking in the road. They should be riding in the road. I, the pedestrian, the walker, should be allowed to walk on the pavement without obnoxious gangs. When do I think we will have the next lockdown? In about
a week.
Yeah, probably in about a week. So, well, we got new diseases cropping up, haven't we? This monkeypox thing.
You've got news.
Like, well, it's not new anymore, but
what you mean? You take your clothes off? Is that what it is? It's a new disease where you take the clothes off. A nude.
No, I said new. Right.
Sorry, it was your Birmingham accent that threw me. That's what it was.
All right, smart ass. New space mark disease.
Ah,
That better?
yes. That's lovely.
Oh, that was so rude.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
right, Richard. It was 650 for BA alone. They've cancelled, and yeah, that's flights. And there's no flights up until November, and then even after November, they're not doing any flights to Thailand. I don't get it. Don't understand why they cancelled it, because they just people want to go.
I don't know. You'd have to ask the people at the top.
Yeah, well, they're idiots. All right.
I don't know how their mind work. Work. Anyway, I've got 20 seconds left, so I better wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Give someone out. Yeah, wrap it up like. All right.
Well, it's about time.
All right, Andy. Take care. I might call you back later.
Call me back later, mate. Yeah, call me back later. See if we can get somebody else to have a chat. All right.
All right. Bye.
Cheers. All right, then. So, if you want to give it a call, the number is on the screen, and you can call me now. It's 01225 292288. Give me a call, say hello, have a chat. Hopefully, we'll get lots of calls today. And even if I remember to put the timer on, I don't know if I will. I'm sure somebody will remind me. Let's have a look at the chat. Oh, look, there he is. There's Lloyd. Lloyd is on. But I can't see it. I don't know what's going on with that. I find it very, very strange, right? Now, have a look at this, right? This is really weird. Is that the right screen? Yes, that's the right screen. So on the left-hand side is the chat window, right? This is live chat. And I'll come back to that. Hello, Lloyd.
Hello.
Hello.
I don't know why you keep saying that it's cancelled in November, old chap. You know, when I log in on my computer, on my British Airways, you know, it just says I log into my account thing, and it says you go into Thailand in November. It has not been cancelled, so please stop saying it has been cancelled, because every time I log into my bloody flight, it says you were going to Bangkok, and the flight is still going.
Well, Richard,
so why you keep saying that it's cancelled when it's not?
Actually, Richard,
British Airways has not cancelled it on my login site.
No, but Richard has said the same thing as the story that I did.
I don't care what Richard. Richard, and you're all talking about taller, because my flight is still on there, and it still says, old chap.
For now,
I'm going to Bangkok. Now, I don't know what's going to happen in between here and now, old chap.
Yeah.
You know, perhaps in September they might well turn round and say you're not going.
Well,
but until then, old chap, my flight is still booked. My flight is still going.
It is.
No, British Airways hasn't cancelled it on my login site.
There aren't any flights at all. I looked yesterday. There's no flights at all.
It has not been cancelled. So please stop saying it's been cancelled. When it has been cancelled.
Listen, mate.
They have not cancelled it on my official.
Let me tell you, right?
British Airways
you have to be a realist, right? Be a realist. They've got no flights before. They've got no flights after. Do you really think in this world they're going to fly?
It's on my British Airways.
Yeah, but you're not
Login
listening.
site, it says I'm going into
Do you
Thailand.
think that they're going to really
November.
fly one time?
No, up to October, all flights up to October have been cancelled.
Yeah,
I
and there
agree.
are no flights after
All
that.
flights up to October have been cancelled.
Yes.
But the one in November is still going.
For now.
Yeah, for now. Now you're changing your tune, old chap.
No, I'm
You're
not.
saying, yeah, for
No,
now.
I'm not. I'm being a realist.
See?
Right?
So it's not guaranteed
Why?
that it is cancelled.
Yeah, but you've got to be a realist,
See?
right?
There's no ifs, there's no buts.
Do you
chap.
really think that they're going to fly one time for your
See?
plane?
See? In November, my flight is going. Now, unless they come up to me in the next month,
I think they
also
will.
by
I think
September, say, or October, and then they tell me your flight's not going.
I think you're going to be
Until
very
then,
disappointed.
my flight is going, but they haven't. They haven't put it on the site. You cancel.
I've been looking around for a new flight, mate.
They haven't done nothing. It's still a live flight that is going on the system.
Yes, it is. For now.
For now, see?
But you really
weren't
think...
saying that before. You weren't saying that before. You were saying it was definitely cancelled November.
Why are you having a go at me? I didn't say it was
going anywhere. The world's going to end. Nuclear war, famine, and the rest of it, old chap. But it hasn't happened. See? No, if we go... Oh, see, on the British Airways, I see it's wonderful things here. I can log into my account. I can log into directly into British Airways, and it says on there, in my own account, it says, yes, old chap, you still going November. It's in there.
Have you finished?
It's in there.
Have you finished?
No, I think you.
Have you finished? Can I get a word?
Tell the truth and say they may cancel. By the look of it, they will go and cancel it. You should say they are going to cancel. By the look of things.
Can I get
a
word?
They haven't cancelled it yet.
Can I get a word in?
Go on, then, old chap.
Right. Do you really think that? Right. Listen. This is true. Right. You've got to. You would agree. There are no flights up to October, right? There are no flights after November. What the hell?
Flights in November.
No. You try and book one. You can't. I've looked. Right?
There are no
flights. There are no direct flights. All right. There are no direct flights with BA after November.
There is a direct flight.
I've
it's
looked.
Still on my system.
No. You're not listening, right? Now listen. I'll say it again.
And my flight was the last one, and it was fully booked.
It's the only one.
It doesn't show up on the system.
The only one that's going is your flight. That's the only one.
It might be the last one, and it's fully booked.
No, it's not the last one. It's the only one. There's only the one flight.
I don't know, but my flight's
because
going.
there aren't any flights before, and there aren't any flights after.
And my flight is going direct, old chap, and it still says direct going to Bangkok.
Oh, God.
It still says.
I would be looking around for another flight if I was you.
It still says, but it still says I'm still going.
But I think you're going to be very disappointed.
Well, see, what you think and what British Airways know when they're telling you two different things. What you think is just not happening, old chap, because every time I go on there, it says,
exactly,
British
Mr.
Airways,
Bob.
direct flight.
Read the comment from Mr. Bob. Lloyd, look at the comments and see Mr. Bob, right? It says, unfortunately, I would look for a backup flight. I hope they don't. If I was a betting man, I put 1,000 on them being cancelled. So Mr. Bob says, right, have a look at the comment. You'll see.
All the what ifs and buts. is not going to do nothing because I mean it's on my live my login thing where I check my flight is still going and all the ifs and buts and what anybody else might think. It's the flight is still there and the flight is still going.
I don't have a problem with it. You're going to Thailand, that's fair enough. But it's not me telling you that you ain't going. I'm telling you, it's the other, everybody else is saying it. It's not me. Right? But there has to be.
Only say.
You have everybody
else can go and do a running jumble shop because if it's on there, then it's on there.
Yeah.
British Airways wouldn't leave a flight on there if it wasn't going to fly. And they would inform me now even that they would tell me I would go into the website where my own personal account and it would come up, sorry, you're not flying.
Plenty of time for
you're
that,
not flying
We're only
with
in
direct flight.
You've got August and September.
It's an indirect flight now and they would let me know.
Well, I think that you'll be going indirect. I think that they will transfer it over.
And they would let me know.
Well, they will
do. On the system, and every time I'm logging in, no matter how many times I log in, Andy, I just can't, it just doesn't change.
No.
It just stays.
Well, I'm not arguing with you because I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I'm just telling you that you need to be prepared. Because I think you're going to be very disappointed. Oh, he's gone. He's cut himself off. But you have to look at the logic of this, right? There are no flights up until October. And there are no direct flights after November. So the only flight that's going is his. And that's direct. Do you really think it's going to go? Would you put money on it? I tried to look for December, Richard. There are no direct flights. Because I was going to go and see if I could get a premium economy in December. But there aren't any. In fact, there are. Oh God, there are no direct flights. Hello. Oh,
just moving, mate.
Hello. Just turn your thingy off. That's lovely.
Yeah, no worries. Just 2 secs.
There we go. Still a bit loud.
So, have you got the clock on, Andy? Because this could take a few minutes, mate.
Right. Okay. I'll hang on.
So I'm going to give. Yeah, I don't want to kick anybody else's time off the phone.
No,
so I just want to bend you here and tell you a little bit about what happened to me last week.
Yeah, go on then.
Been chasing a lot of, been pushing hard to get a job of late, mate. Really, really hard. Come Wednesday, managed to get hit. Started a shift.
Oh yeah.
Tuesday. Yeah. Tuesday, sign off the door, thinking, fucking thank God, sorry to swear, thank God I'm off the door.
Yeah.
I thought, I don't even mind about missing out on all this free cash for the people on benefits right now, for the cost of living crisis coming through. I don't mind, I'll earn the money. I'll make it that way. I just want to get back to work.
Yeah.
So anyway, off to work I go. It's an 8-hour shift on a production line. Okay? Working in a food factory. Food production for airlines companies.
Yeah.
And there I am. I've gone in pretty hungry. I've just only got a bowl of porridge at home, so I scoffed that before I went in. All the way through the shift, my back's giving me jet because I'm stood in one.
Yeah, you stood in one spot.
Yeah. Still, I think, all right, bear with it, bear with it, bear with it, bear with it, bear with it. Gets near the end of the shift. Half an hour to go. My back is having no more of it. Okay?
Yep.
So it goes down on my haunches and puts me back up against the pillar. Just give it a few seconds breather so I can kill the last half hour of the shift, get home and sort myself out. I'm as supple as Larry now, don't get me wrong, it was just a strain on the day. So it would have been all right. But as soon as I did that, Gaffer comes straight up. Nah, fuck off, you're gone.
Really?
Now I find myself almost slipping through the cracks. I'm off the door. I don't know when I'm going to get paid for that day's work, if I ever am. I'm likely going to miss out on 300. The money that's coming on the 14th of July, about 320 quid. I'm fucking. I swear down, mate. I really am.
What were you on before you signed off? What were you on?
JSA.
Oh, okay.
You know,
JSA is a bit. Yeah, it's a bit pain in the ass. That is.
Well,
if you'd have been on like ESA or something like that, you've got some backup from the fact is that if it don't work out, you can go back on as you were before. Yeah, and also you'd have a little bit more support as well with the ESA. But JSA is a bit harder because they just don't care.
I know it, but I'm a bit stubborn.
Have you had a word with them?
I know. I could easily, if I put my noggin to it, get on the sick.
Yeah.
Yeah? But to me, I can't be arsed with that. I'm not sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So, there are two ways I see out my situation.
But you've got to do what you've got to do, though, haven't you? You've got to do what you got to do.
So, yeah, I suppose so. But anyway, I know. The only reason I'm saying all this is because I know one thing: is a problem shared is a problem had, even if there isn't a bloody answer.
It is a problem shared, yeah. And I'm sure there are people out there who are having similar issues as well. So yeah, it is good to talk, as they say.
Well, I'd take some positives from it. Or don't get me wrong, from where I was to where I am. I know how many steps I've taken to get my foot in the door.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I think, okay, these are 2 steps back, but I know I'm a bit ahead of where I was before. I just wish I knew where the next bit of cash is coming in from. That sort of doing me up more than out.
Yeah. I mean, what are you going to do? You have to go sign back on or what?
Yeah, that's going to take at least 10, 14 days to process. It's something called New Style JSA. It's not UC, it's New Style JSA. You can look it up and see what the ins and outs that are. I'd assume it's pretty much the same as the old JSA.
Yeah, but with more bells and whistles, probably. Yeah, they always make it a bit harder, don't they?
I don't mind. If a kick up the arse gets me heading where I want to be, and that's what it takes, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but there's a kick up the arse and there's support. I mean, they're 2 different things.
Well, I hope next time I ring you, it's like, forget all that morning, get those last week, you know what I mean? And I've got a job.
Fingers crossed.
That's where I want to be.
Yeah, fingers crossed that we get that because, I think that there are opportunities out there, but you just need the right help.
And as long as you keep the right attitude and just don't give an answer, you'll be okay, I'm sure. I'm just going to hang up now because even I'm sick of hearing me fucking whinge. I'll see you later, all right?
All right, mate. Take care. Cheers for calling. Oh, that's Sean. Oh, that's sad, that is. That's really a pain in the ass, but it does happen. Get working tax credits. Well, he's not working now, Andrew, so he's not going to get that. Oh, that's a bum. Yeah, well, I did that, Richard. I'd looked earlier in the week. There's none. Egypt there. Oh, Jesus. Historically, oh yeah, because I was on about What was I talking about? Oh, I can't remember. Oh yeah. So there are no flights up to October. There are no flights after November. Do you really think that they're going to fly one flight there and back? Is it going to be feasible? The scenario I think will happen is they'll put it onto a stop off. That's what I think will happen. It'll be a stop off flight if they don't cancel it, because they are cancelling 650 flights in the summer in July. Of course, EasyJet, SleazyJet, and Ryanair are also cancelling flights because they got told they have to. So that is basically what I think will happen. It will be either cancelled altogether because they're not doing any flying, but literally they've announced it, or it will be swapped over to a stop-off flight, which is obviously with Qatar or Scoot. So that is it. That's it. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't got a crystal ball. I haven't got a solution to it. But I would be very, very disappointed if I didn't go. Yeah, that's right, Mr. Bob. I mean, I do not understand it, but then they are the UK national airline, and we all know that Bojo's told airlines to cancel flights, and obviously they're going to do as they're told. Yeah, Ryanair, SleazyJet. Well, they will do. They will try and do that because they want to make enough money as well when they get shut down. Supposed to be one of the profitable routes. The problem is that there aren't many airlines that go direct. You've got either Air, BA and Thai and Scoot, but Scoot are fucking useless as far as I can see. They don't even answer your email. And not your customer emails with any sort of contact. How would you book a flight with Scoot when they don't even answer you? Crazy. And I have heard several things about Scoot, one of which I don't particularly agree with. But there you go. So, I don't know what the solution is, but maybe looking around as a backup. Keeping a backup in mind. But it's not just that, it's the collateral damage, isn't it? That just because you can't get there, your airline's cancelled your flight. But what about the other things that you have, which are, for me, would be a hire car, a hotel room, things like that. So all of those extras that you would have booked, you spend money on, because it's all right saying, oh yeah, let's cancel the airline ticket, but what about everything else? Only even Thai and Scoot go direct. So I think that's why Thai Air have put their prices up. I don't know. I haven't looked at either yet. I need to go on and have a look at the deals. I need to book something for December. Otherwise, I'm going to be in the shit. Yeah, it's going to be very quick there, Jackie. It's going to be, I don't know about 2050. We won't get there. It'll be 2025, I think. That'll be it. Or even 24. I think, because so it doesn't matter, Richard. It's Gatwick. So what? It's not that far. But it's probably easier to get to Gatwick than it is to get to Heathrow from here. I don't mind. I even looked at Bristol Airport, and I fucking hate Bristol Airport. I really do. I just.
Are you the bad boy?
I was gonna do. I looked at. What did I look at? I looked at what's it called? KLM. No, not Stansted. Gatwick. They go from Gatwick. They probably do go from Stansted as well, but when I was going to book it, it was Gatwick. So I didn't mind that, but at Stansted, God, I hate that airport. When they close airports, I won't miss that one. Some git saying no. I hate that. I really do. Yeah. True. Very true. Oh, by the way, people, just to say, please, we've been doing the Friday Night Live shows. Friday Night Live chatting, phoning. And the last 2 weeks, we've had nobody. So it's been a very short show. A short shit show. So next week, next Friday, if you are around, it's the Friday phone-in. However, it's only on Odyssey, Brand New Tube, and Our Tube. There is no YouTube for it because it will not be. We'll not be able to say whatever we like. So it will be this Friday at 7 p.m. Our Tube, Odyssey, and Brand New Tube. What's that one? Is that Scoop? Oh, hello. We got Brian. 'Cause the fog and the time is all mine, all mine. So that's Friday, 7 p.m. The last one this week, unless we get people turn up. I'm not going to be bothering to do shows that nobody comes to. So, well, that's all right, Richard. I wouldn't fly with them anyway. Not with their rules that they've got, their stupid rules that they've got.
Flipping heck, that's decent.
Now, don't forget, people, November 700. Oh, that's all right. Don't forget, people, we are on many different platforms. Okay, we have a caller. Haha, it's a Meerkat.
Hello.
Hello, Meerkat.
What noises do meerkats make? I know. Oh, they talk Russian, don't they? I can't.
I can't do Russian. I can't do Russian.
So I remember them stupid when I used to watch TV. Like, you remember them annoying meerkat adverts that they used to?
Oh yeah, they're still doing them.
Oh, God, aren't they? Right, Thai Airways, November, London to
Bangkok.
Big Bangkok in November for 700 return. Is that good value?
That's a little bit expensive, but it's not too bad.
Yeah. Okay.
I paid the lowest I've paid is about 450, 500 is the lowest I've paid, but that was 2 or 3 years ago.
Was that one way or return?
No, it's return.
All right. All right.
I hope it is. I hope it's return.
Yeah.
Mind you, I don't think I want to come back. I'll stay up there. Hello to Dylan. Dylan, hello. Oh, we got lots of people
Dylan.
today. Yeah, don't forget, people, thumbs up. You need to put your thumb up.
Already done
I'm
that.
sorry, I shouldn't be whining. This is my job.
Whip it good. Whip it good. Only 5 thumbs up so far. Come on.
I've got 7 on my screen.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh.
8 now.
Oh, okay.
And 9 watching. My voice always seems to make people stop watching. Oh, wait, no, we're back up tonight. Right, so as for Lloyd. Lloyd, I don't think you're going to Thailand, mate. I'm sorry.
But can you see my logic, right?
Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to get the logic of it, right? There are no flights up until October. They were cancelled a long time ago. There are no flights, direct flights, after November. The only flight in November is his flight. Do you really think that they're going to fly?
It's not funny, but Lloyd, don't waste your money on a taxi going to the airport only to be told or turned away. Your flight has been cancelled, because it will happen.
Yeah, I think he'll get told probably September.
Right.
The month before.
If that happened to me, I for one, I'm allowed to swear because you've been swearing.
I fucking haven't.
You fucking have.
You
my
said that, boy.
Either Lloyd's date 552. That's not bad. That is not bad.
Either who are they?
They're the other. They're Korean.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Korean.
South Korean, I take it, not the crazy one up north.
I think they're South Korean. No, they're not. They're not Mr. Dictator.
Yeah, that weird little geezer who looks like Dr. Evil with hair. What's his name?
Yes. Oh, King Jong-un. Fucking what's his face? Yeah.
Oh yeah, him. Yeah, he's a weird looking little guy. He is.
Oh, sorry, I got it wrong. They're Taiwanese. Sorry. Whatever.
Taiwanese.
Yeah, Taiwan, which is off of China. That's
yeah. I know roughly geographically where Taiwan is. Like, not that I've ever been there, but from there.
You know, geographically. Ooh. Smart ass.
Right, I used to actually geography at school, didn't I?
What a smart ass you are. How long will it take the bus?
I want Lloyd to get on this flight. I want him to prove us all wrong, man.
Yeah, I do. I think
he'll be laughing at us then, won't he?
Of course he will. He'll be sat on the beach going, ha ha, up yours. Up yours.
And it could happen, you never know.
Well, yeah, it's not never say never, isn't it? It's not been cancelled yet. It's not been cancelled yet, but I think if it was me, I would be extremely disappointed if it didn't go.
Hang on, Jackie's asked me, what are my thoughts on drag queens going into schools for ages 4 to 9? 4, no, absolutely not. Maybe 7 till 9, yeah, as long as it's just drag queens and there's no kind of indoctrination about anything. You know, if it's some kind of, is that Lily Savage, Paul O'Grady, where that, like, I mean, he was entertaining. There was no like sexual stuff involved, and I, as a kid, found it like really entertaining. But I don't personally think that you should sexualize a 4-year-old child.
No, you're
just
right.
My opinion. Yeah. Just my opinion. I mean, when I was 4, I can't even. when I was 4, I was looking forward to my Christmas presents, getting my first Action Man or G.I. Joe, as they call them in the States.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't even thinking about rude stuff, but like I saw a video earlier, like, and I'm in no way against people being whatever sexuality they want to be, as long as they're not a paedophile. Yeah, you understand? Like, but I saw a video earlier that really freaked me out. It was somewhere in the States. I think it was. I think it was Idaho. I might be wrong, but basically, this obvious man wearing a wig, dressed up as a woman, basically gets his. I mean, it's blanked out in the video because it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Thank God for that. But basically, gets his penis out in front of a load of children looking, and I was thinking, no, you cannot do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I've seen that video. I think I've seen it too. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
It really is. But,
it's wrong. I'm sorry, it's wrong. And
well, they don't need to see that, especially when it's like a little tiny thing like that.
Yeah.
I'd be embarrassed to get mine out.
So, well, I just wouldn't do it at all in front of anyone who isn't either my doctor or my bird. You know.
I don't even like getting it out in front of my bird. She laughs at it.
Bloody women, eh? But yeah, like this stuff has gone too far now. Like, have you heard about the Halifax controversy?
Oh my God, yeah, Halifax. Oh Jesus!
Like, if I see someone who I assume is a man who looks like a man, I'm going to assume that it's a man. I'm not going to use these ridiculous pronouns that they come up with. Like, what is this? What on earth is going on? Is what I'm thinking. Yeah, I've got long hair. When I shave, which is very rarely these days, like, I probably do have what some might consider to be effeminate features. When I was at school, like kids used to point at me and say, "Is that a boy or a girl?" Like,
yeah.
I was like, I'm a boy. I've got long hair. I like rock music, etc. You know,
that's the criteria, is it, for being man? Is that you've got long hair and you like rock music?
No. Well, according to them, the criteria for being a man or a boy, because like you're not a man as far as I'm concerned until you're about 23 years old, and even then you're still going to be quite immature. Like,
yeah.
But I've lost my train of thought now. But yeah, it's cool, absolutely cool with me for a girl to have short hair or for a boy to have long hair, or like.
The thing is, it's stereotypes.
Listen to whatever kind of music you want. Like,
yeah,
there were plenty of gay lads in my school, and like they did. I mean, we have these ridiculous talent show things, like, which doesn't really have much in the way of talent going for them. But like, you know, like you could tell who the gay ones were, like,
yeah,
because they'd sing, obviously mime into some karaoke. Well, not mime because you don't mime karaoke, but they'd sing like your typical George Michael songs and stuff, and like that was absolutely cool. It was fine, but there was none of this. There was none of these teachers getting their naughty parts out in front of children. I'm sorry, that would mess a kid up, in my opinion.
I know. Yeah, I mean, I just find it all completely ludicrous.
Yeah, it has gone too far.
And also, you've got to look at this is all very stereotypes, isn't it? Because we have this whole social system. Like, boys are supposed to like blue and red, and girls are supposed to be like in pink. But who said that? Who said it?
No.
I love pink. I've got a
love
pink
pink.
T-shirt. Why shouldn't I wear pink?
Yeah. Like, I mean, I like. I honestly probably prefer the colour pink to the colour blue.
Yeah.
I like, and all the ones in between, lilac, violet, etc.
Yeah.
Like,
But who said that boys can't have pink? It's a stereotype, isn't it?
yeah, it is.
And that's the problem. I think that's what should be addressed, not this whole thing about bloody sexual things, which are not required. They're not relevant.
No, sexuality is something that you figure out for yourself
when you're
during
older.
The course of, during the course. I mean, even when you're younger, you figure it out for yourself during the course of your lifetime. You don't need like these guest so-called quote-unquote speakers coming into your school showing you images
propaganda,
of basically cartoons of like I don't know, like two male rabbits having cartoon.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about because I've seen that article, that story, and it's just wrong. The whole thing is just wrong. Yeah.
I mean, trust me, man.
Yeah. So
I don't. Hang on. What's my thoughts on transvestite? I think you mean transgender. Going in women's, girls' toilets. My feelings: if you have dangling bits, you should be dangling your bits in the men's toilets. Yeah, that's exactly what I think. But you know, if I don't, by the way, but like if I had a daughter and let's say she was about 5 years old, you know, she can go to the she's allowed to go to the toilet on her own, like without a mum to hold her hand, and she goes in there and there's someone who is clearly a grown man washing his hands, like watching my daughter as she urinates. Like I'd kick off. Yeah. And there's so many documented cases. I'm not going to link any, but like this has happened. Like men, convicted rapists, I might add, get transferred to female prisons by pretending to be. Yeah. Like, do you know what I mean? And then, lo and behold, they go around raping in there again. Yeah, I know. Because they get a female cellmate. Yeah, it's a very difficult subject because we're going to be aware of YouTube and that. So. Oh yeah, sorry. We will put an end to that story and move along. Right. Yeah. Well, those are my. I want to end that with some positive news because I think Thailand have got a very good idea, and I don't go around looking into toilets, but. They've got a special area for children who can go on their own, and what it is, it's an open door room. Like you can look in there, but you don't look in there. It's mainly for parents to look in, but they have the urinals. They have urinals for the boys, and they have the cubicles for the girls, and they are at low level. But you can actually see the children doing their business inside. It's obviously not in the open, but I think that's a really good idea because then they've got the
it's about time.
Shut up. They've got the independence. They've got the independence, but they're also safe as well. Yeah. And I think I've got it right with that. I think it's very, very good idea. Well, maybe if we started being a bit more Thai as we do American, Californian, all that nonsense, then like this stuff wouldn't be happening. Anyway, it's my time's up. I'll let someone else call in. My time is up. Thank you very much. Bye. 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 That is Andy Putney. Yeah, so it's very difficult to explain it, but it's in the mall, and it is sort of a very good idea that they're safe and they can go in their own toilet. It's really very good. And obviously the parents can stand over near the door sort of thing, so you can see inside. There's no hanky panky going on. It's only for very young children, not for older children. But yeah, I just thought that's very clever. Yeah, they've started doing the ones where the door is open, haven't they? Because you have a time limit. You can only have a ship for 5 minutes, and then the door opens. Yeah, I find that very annoying, especially if you've got a bowel problem. They don't make it easy. So it's Mr. Lakey.
How are you, mate? Hello, people.
Hello, people. All right.
Hello, people.
Hello,
how's
people.
Things, me old mate?
Coming, Jasper.
Yeah, I haven't said it today. Who's saying that, Andy? 06?
Me.
Oh, you?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't been down there the last couple of weeks down that way.
Slacking.
Well, I got to do Shanks's pony on the bus tomorrow, mate.
Oh no.
The car's in.
Oh no.
Well, it's the issue I've been waiting for them to fix.
Yeah.
The gearbox, yeah. So he's doing that this week. So I've got to just bite the bullet and get on with it.
Yeah. So how are you and your family, and what's for dinner?
We've had our dinner. We've had a chicken roast today, and the family's fine at the moment.
Oh,
thank you for asking, everybody. Yeah,
fantastic. Oh, lush. Oh, I love it.
And we went to the wife and I went to a car boot sale this afternoon, which we found was very good.
Yeah. What did you buy?
Well, it's things you don't usually. It's stuff you don't really want, Andy, isn't it? You know, but it wasn't too bad actually. We got a couple of items that we'll be able to use and that. So
yeah.
We bought a curtain pole, which is
that's useful.
Well, for $250. What more do you want? You know, with all the brackets and all that.
Oh, right. That's good. So, you might come in handy when you've got a curtain pole missing.
Well, yeah. Don't get up the pole with it, though. That's what I would say. Yeah.
No, be careful where you stick it. Yeah.
Well, yes, you might get stuck somewhere. Yeah. So, what have you been up to this week, mate?
Oh, busy. You know what it's like. Making the old videos, doing this, getting the old Thailand series ready for tomorrow.
Oh, the long-awaited Thailand series. We're all waiting for bated breath for that one, yeah.
Episode 1 tomorrow at 12.
Well, at least you got something out of it, as well as seeing Tad, mate, and you managed to make a few videos and that, which is good.
Yeah, just really annoyed.
Just put it down to experience now, and the next trip, I'm sure, will be better for you.
Well, I'm sure it will be. I'm going to make sure it goes a little bit better. But you can watch it and you can see the things that went wrong. It's just like a catalogue of events that went wrong.
Well, I know, but sometimes, you know, like I say, it's experience, mate, and, you know, we've had the problem is you're on the back end of this nonsense that's been going on. You know, that's the major issue and everything. We're still suffering with it. So
we are,
the backlash. And I feel sorry for Lloyd, but I'm afraid to say I wouldn't hold my breath about his flight. I hope he goes.
Yeah,
I wouldn't wish it on anybody, but
I hope he goes.
But you know,
Gary,
I just wouldn't like to say.
Can you see my logic? Yeah. Can you see my logic with it? Because
yes, because the thing is, I see somebody else written underneath. They've checked the flights and there's no flight or something.
Yeah, but Yeah, there's no flights before, there's no flights after. So why are they going to fly one flight?
Because they take, you know the answer, Andy. They took his money, haven't they? That's what they do.
Yeah, they've got his money.
And, you know, I mean, BA are already saying they're cancelling hundreds of flights.
650.
They're the worst ones, aren't they? I think.
Yeah, I think they are. I think they're deliberate.
I mean, the others are not far behind, but I think we're not booking anything this year. Don't see any point in it.
No. But I think.
The lucky thing, we were looking into. You can go from here to Spain, northern Spain, on the boat.
Yeah.
To a place called Santander, but which is more reliable than the obviously going on the flight, like, you know. So
Santander,
that may be one option.
You're going to the bank?
Northern Spain.
Oh, going to the bank.
Well, it's about 8. We've been before. We took the daughter. We went in a disabled cabin there and back, which was very nice. It's like a mini cruise, like, you know.
Oh, nice. So
it's just a bit different. It's a bit longer than flying, but the only difference is you know you're going to go. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, you're not relying on people in the airports. Like,
it's a bit scary, isn't it? Yeah, if you go to the airport, you don't know if you're going to get on the plane or not.
Well, as I told you last time, I know people that were actually sat on the plane. They got an email from the airplane company. The people who work on the plane, they didn't even know it was cancelled themselves.
Oh.
You know, they were waiting to take off and they were ordered to get off. So that just shows you, doesn't it?
Oh, wow. That's terrible.
And I've seen a few like that. It's not the only one.
That is awful. That's really bad.
You imagine they could unload everything then, all your luggage and everything.
That's right. And then you've got the hassle, haven't you? Right.
Yeah, because you don't know where you're going to be. I mean, that lady was stuck. I don't know if you've seen it there on the news there. She was actually stuck in the airport.
Oh, crikey.
She had to sleep in the airport. I mean, loads of them have probably done that, but they cancelled the flight and she was stuck there.
Oh, shit. So, that's terrible.
But the problem, you know what's happened? They've sacked. Well, they didn't sack them. They had to lay them off. So,
but they should have taken them back on, though, Gary. Surely, I mean, they've had enough time.
Yeah, but the people who probably who left, Andy, had to look for other jobs. I would imagine, mate. You know, that's what's happened. I would have thought they've gone to other jobs. You know, they're not going to wait to say, "Oh, I'll wait 12 months down the line." You know, of course, they got mouths to feed, and it's typical bad. They overreacted, you see. That's what caused it all. It was an overreaction by all the governments, and this is how it's happened. So
the problem is you've also got the other nonsense as well. You got all that nonsense going on with everything, and people not doing
the striking and all that. Yeah, I know. I see that, but we're in a right mess. I mean, everybody's now threatening to strike, aren't they?
Well, I'm gonna strike. I think because I need more money.
You're having a bloggers strike, are you?
Yeah, I'm going to do a YouTube vloggers strike.
Well, me and Richard will stand there with placards and all that. we'll be your right-hand man, we will, yeah.
Right-hand man, yes. Now,
you can
Gary,
be Arthur Scargo and we'll be the others, yeah.
Brian asked me a question the other day because I was talking to Brian, and we were thinking about our meetup in Birmingham. What do you think?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think?
Well, I've got a car, mate, so it's not such a bad thing for me. I mean, Birmingham's only 3 hours away from here.
Yeah. It's about 3 hours for everybody, I think.
Yeah, well, it's a central spot for most people. It's about 3 hours, give or take a little bit with the traffic. But because I've got a car, things are a bit easier for me, like, you know.
Yeah. And what about Richard? What do you think, Richard?
Richard.
I got to say hello to somebody.
I would have thought it's not that far away from him, Andy, is it?
No, he's a long way.
Yeah, but he got to come across, hasn't he? I don't know.
He would probably have to go to Reading and then change at Reading.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been to Reading, but
didn't like it.
Yeah, you just have to arrange a date. Well, it was a pass-through. I left my car in Reading Station to go into London.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good
So what I
idea.
did,
That's a good idea.
I didn't want to drive into London with all the congestion and also getting out of London. So we drove up to Reading, parked the car in Reading, and got a train in from there.
Yeah. Andrew says about the parking in Birmingham. You may want to park somewhere else and go on a little train, little choo-choo train.
Well, they've got those things on the trams, isn't it? I think, is it?
Yeah. I don't know if they're working or not.
Well, they go to parts of the Midlands, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't really know. But it's something we could look into. Andrew Mahin, you mean? Yeah.
Mahin, yeah. Meerkat.
Mahin.
Andrew Meerkat.
Yes. Well, we'll have to look into all that.
Me and Brian were talking about it the other day, and we said maybe the end of July sometime.
Yes, because that gives you a month then, like, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, Brian would obviously have to arrange all his train nonsense with what's going on.
He's okay because he gets it for free anyway, so he's fine.
Yeah, I don't mean that, mate. I mean if it's running, I mean.
Oh, yeah. Well.
With all these dreaded strikes going on.
Yeah. Well.
I mean, we only pay a third. My daughter gets on for nothing, but we pay a third through her, like, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm not bothered about the train because as I say, the car, like, you know, so.
Yeah. Well, that's a plan.
Stop.
So the plan
that's a good idea, that, yeah.
Birmingham around about the end of July sometime.
Well, of course, his bird will be there, won't she? To keep an eye on him,
the old bird, the old bird will be there.
He hasn't mentioned her lately. Is she still working in the chocolate factory or wherever it was?
So. Yeah, I think so. So
that's good.
We have Della, we have Andrew, we have Jackie, and we have Trevor. We got 4 at least from Birmingham.
Do you mean we're going to have the honour of meeting Jackie?
Well, if she's bothered to turn up, I don't know.
It's that electric scooter. She'll be able to go 220 mile an hour there.
I don't know if she's got a scooter. I think she's got a wheelchair.
Same as my daughter, because obviously my daughter wouldn't be able to use a scooter. She wouldn't know how to do it. So
no, I've got a scooter.
But my daughter will be there, yeah.
Oh, good. Oh, that'd be really
and
good.
My wife will come along, I expect.
Fantastic. So that's really
good.
We'll
have to see the lights of Birmingham, mate.
Yeah, it'd be fun. I reckon.
You know,
let's see how many we've got. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll have 10.
Well, that's coming, you mean?
Yeah, I reckon there'll be 10.
Well, that'll be good, Andy, won't it? Brilliant.
Wow.
Yeah, well, that's, as long as everybody's able to make it, that'll be great.
Yeah.
But we'll be there. I presume it'll be a Saturday, will it?
Oh, yeah. We can do a Saturday, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so the wife and I will be there and the daughter, so that's free. And as you say, 10, that's good.
Yeah, I think that'd be good. Good fun.
Yeah, we'll all have to meet up somewhere, like the, railway station or somewhere like that.
That's what we did last time. We all met up in the in the railway station. You've seen the video anyway.
I did. I was just about to say I did see the video because Andy 06 sort of took charge, didn't he? So.
Oh, good. Yeah, I don't mind people taking charge. They can all take charge.
He was the leader of the gang, wasn't he? Yeah.
Leader of the gang, I am. Oh my God.
I think they had a pride thing going on, didn't they, or something?
Yeah, it was a gay pride thing, yeah.
I mean, what will you do, Andy? Get the train or?
Oh yeah, I won't be driving. I can't watch.
No, it's a long way for you, isn't it, to be driving that long way?
Brian says, what about the 30th of July?
Well, put it to I'm sure we'll be okay, but check with everybody else, so.
So Andrew, Richard, and
Richard,
Jackie.
Yeah.
30th of July. Is that okay for you? Is there a Captain Jasper's in Birmingham? Ha!
There's only one Captain Jasper's.
Yeah, and
one.
it ain't there.
Yeah. They probably got a shack there or something, I expect, but it's not near the seaside, is it? So
no,
you can't,
no,
you
it's
know,
not. No,
with the shite hawks and all that flying about.
The shite hawks.
So
yeah,
the seagulls. Yeah. What about? Hey, I went down. Listen to this one. Yesterday, I went down to the petrol station, put some in because the car's going off to make sure the mechanic had enough petrol.
Yeah.
To get where the car's going to go. It was dropped by 2 pence. Well, I said to the guy who I speak to, a nice guy, said, "Oh, hello, man." I said, "It dropped." I said, "It's nothing to write home about." I said, "But they dropped it by 2 pence."
Yeah.
He said, "Well, yesterday it dropped to 1.74."
What?
Down here, and he said, "Yeah," and somebody else said it went down somewhere else in Plymouth, but it must be to do with the garage. It was only an hour, Andy, and
really?
then it went back up again.
It went down to 174.
He said it went absolutely mad down there.
Why do they do that? I mean, that's just.
I do not know. He didn't even know. He said it just come through, dropped the price. I presume they did it to get people in. I suppose. I don't know.
Or get rid of their old stock, more like.
Probably, but I didn't go down. You're only saving pence anyway. It sounds good, but it's not.
No, I know. Yeah.
Not even down to the old price, is it?
No, we got 199 here. 199.9.
Yeah, 197 down the road. It's a jet station. It is.
Oh, it's
down
terrible.
there. So, but it'll go back. It'll be gone up again tomorrow. So.
I tell you, it really, really annoys me because I bet the barrel price has gone way down now.
Yeah, and the problem is for everybody, as I said before, it's going to affect every way of cost of living.
Yeah, that's it.
That's that's what food. Well, we went the other day to Aldi's, and the prices have definitely gone up.
They have gone up a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
but have you noticed?
They make it.
I mean, it's only certain things that have gone up.
Well, it's probably to do with this, because what they're making out, right? They're saying, "Oh, because of this war in Russia, grain and all that is, they can't get all the grain, and all this sort of thing."
Yeah.
So they're relating it all to there, but whether that's the case, I don't know.
I think I'm gonna have to make my own diesel.
Well, they reckon it's all kinds of rubbish in it, don't they? So
yeah, you can make diesel out of anything.
Yeah, and that's why if you look at unleaded, it's like very flows a bit, but diesel is gloopy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But
yeah, go on, Andy. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, you can make it out of anything, and it goes a long way.
Well, I buy this Red X you put in the tank.
Oh yeah.
Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
It cleans all your injectors and all that, especially for diesel. So I put that in every so often because they reckon it helps with your MOT as well with the emissions and that.
Oh yeah.
So that sort of thing. But anyway, Andy, I'll let you go, mate. Let somebody else have a go and that.
Okie dokie, no problem. Nice to see you.
There you are. So hopefully I'll get back on the chat. But you'll have to round everybody up and ask them what they think about the date.
Well, they can hear me, so hopefully they will answer. 30th of July.
Richard will be able to come.
Yeah, hopefully. So 30th of July, that's what we're planning in Birmingham.
Okay, mate.
All right.
Lovely.
Okay, Gary.
I'll speak to you on the chat, Andy. Take care, mate.
Cheers,
bye,
mate. Bye. Bye. Hello, Bronco. We had somebody earlier. I forgot to do the thingy. That one. And hello to a newcomer. We have where's it gone? Colonel Ward. Colonel Ward. Aye, Captain. He's not a captain. He's a colonel. Hello. Yes, a new participant. The timer was working. I don't know where it's gone. Let me have a look. What was I on before? Was I on that one? Nope. Yes. It's finished. Colonel Sanders. So, oh, hello. So Sunday Live, here we are, Sunday Live. Thank you for coming in. Don't forget, we need your thumbs. Give us a thumbs up on the video. And of course, support me by watching the videos. I mean, numbers of views have gone down a lot lately. So please do. You've just had a minor surgery. I did go onto your I did go onto your YouTube channel and have a look at your latest videos. Oh look, it's CG, not CJ, it's CG. And Dave, hello Dave. Laura's been sending money to Shannon the squirrel. Oh. Sending money to oh god, that's funny. Yeah, so if you do wish to phone in, we've got time for one more call. I can't see. It's really annoying that. I don't know why Louis not coming up on there. I keep on forgetting to contact YouTube about it. Ah, exciting, isn't it? Yeah. What we need is a different caller. Like Jackie. Yes, let's have Jackie. We haven't seen Wayne for a few weeks. Only 12 thumbs up. That's not many. Come on, we could do better than that. Oops. Don't forget, we are rubbish. Don't talk rubbish. We are around the various platforms that you can go and support. Don't forget to click the subscribe button. Okay, so we are on the various platforms there. You all need to subscribe to the various platforms. Help me out. Bear in mind that we are doing the Friday phone-in show. It's our Tube, Odyssey, and brand new Tube only. Unfortunately, I can't take credit for that because it was a piece of artwork that I found. But yeah, it was very funny. King John and Bojo. Very interesting. So yes, so Friday 7 p.m. we are going to be doing one more this week, and if it doesn't take off, then we won't be doing them anymore because I've done 2 already, and we had nobody turn up. So let's try and get this Friday phone-in show, and of course we can talk about anything. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Hello, who's that?
Hi, Andy. It's Bronky. I just thought I'd
Oh,
call.
hello.
How are you doing?
Yeah, all right. You've got a new number then. I just didn't come up on my screen.
Well, I'm ringing off my partner's phone, but you can store this one.
I will just put it in as you, so I know it's you.
Sure.
So, how are you, mate? Have you gone to your? I went on to your YouTube channel. I had a look at your latest video you had there.
Yeah, basically, I had a portacath fitted in my chest last Monday, and for anyone who don't know, basically, it's just so they can administrate the the antibiotics instead of coming out and fitting something called a midline, which is inside my arm, and they have to do it every time. They have to do it every time treatment's due, so it's a bit of a nightmare. It's still a bit of a procedure, and that's still like minor surgery every 3-4 months. So we said, let's go for this, and it's basically, unless something goes wrong, it stays there, for the rest of your life, really.
Wow. That'd make it easier there, wouldn't it, if you had that?
Yeah, basically, they just have to come in then, put a grip, like it's called a gripper needle. They just needle the port, and then they run the medicines through that, you see.
Yeah. I was interested when you run about how you felt like you had nowhere further to go with your channel, and I felt like I wanted to comment on it because I think that you have a lot to offer people who are in similar positions, and you should really try and not worry about doing them regularly, but do them when you can, because I think people find it very useful.
Yeah, the thing was, my channel was made about 5 years ago. I said 3 years ago in the video, but I think 5 years ago. And basically, I was just walking everyone through the steps, like starting off with, minor tablets to treat the condition. And as my condition progressed, I sort of was able to upload as a story, unfolded with my condition. But then it sort of hit a hold where I was with the right specialist, I was on the right medications, and I felt like, what can I update? Shall I do a video every time the IVs are due? And I thought it'll get a bit boring, and I just didn't think I had any footage really to do. So that's why I've just uploaded now, because I've had a portacath. It's something new. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, and it's very helpful for people who are similar conditions, I think, and this is very difficult. And as creators, we have this problem where we think, it's boring. It's like, well, it's part of our life. Maybe people won't find it interesting, but I think you'll find that they do.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, Andy, a lot of people was messaging me on the Facebook page asking, am I okay? I think I worried a lot of people, but on top of that, Andy, my son's not been well. He went from fit and well to basically just growing all these bugs himself, not even in his chest, in his nose. And then he went from being able to kick a football to having this tremor when he walked. And I spent 7 days in Manchester Children's Hospital with him. They did all the testing. They couldn't find nothing wrong with his spine, nothing wrong with his brain, and nothing wrong with his muscle functions and nerve functions. So they're scratching the head to what this can be, but he's still not made a full recovery, and they're thinking about taking him out of his school and putting him into like a special needs school for the time being.
Wow, that's drastic, isn't it?
Very, very, very drastic.
How old is he?
My depression went through the roof on there.
Yeah, I bet it did. How old is he? How old is he? Quite young?
Yeah, well, he's going into the second year high school next year, so they do it. The timing, it gives them time now to get him into school for the following year.
Yeah. So,
but do you know what, Andy? He must be made of strong stuff, because the way illness affects me, and it makes me very down. I'm not going to say he's not had his down days, because I can see him when he's down, when he's getting angry over the computer game and things like that. But he still kept his good spirits. Really high spirits,
Yeah, I think kids are very resilient, aren't they? They tend to put up with a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's it. He keeps us all going because everyone thinks, you know, they've got it bad. And then you look at a child who has aspirations to be a footballer or something like that, and he's just taking it every day as it comes. I mean, obviously big changes for him, but he's doing quite well in that aspect. So I'm quite happy. People say I'm strong-handed, but you know, he must have got something from me because. Yeah. You feel like everything's going right, and then you get another punch around the corner, and you think, "Oh, come on!" Yeah. Like I'm hoping this is the last thing, like last procedure I've got to go through for a while, because they're quite easy. It's not even a bad procedure. This porta cuff. It's just the fact that my chest is quite well built from the early days when I used to do a lot of training. So my chest has got more muscle in it, and I don't want to sound disgusting, but when they were doing the procedure, they even said there's not even an inch of fat here. They were pulling and everything. Prodding. Yeah. I was in an extremely lot of pain for the first 2 or 3 days. I going it a week in, and I still don't feel the best. I'm hoping by the second week and back to where I was really.
Well, let's hope you didn't pick up a bug in the hospital, because that's generally where you get it from, isn't it?
Well, that's what I'm hoping. But I've been seen by the home IV team and the district nurse, and what they've done, they just put like a clear film dressing on so you can see the cut and the stitches. They said it's healing well. It doesn't look red. I just think the whole procedure was a bit more traumatic because of my chest. I mean, women, they have it, and obviously the breast tissue is quite easy, but the way.
Yeah. You've disappeared.
Some kind of, I don't feel human anymore.
Oh dear.
half man, half machine.
Well, you could be the Terminator, couldn't you? Are we back?
Yeah, I'm back. But hey, Andy, forget all that. I wanted to talk to you quickly because my tea's just come. Right, you know, like we talked about that, what was it called now? That money that we were supposed to be entitled that it went to the High Court. We didn't get it. What was it now?
The £20 a week.
Yeah, uplift.
Yeah, uplift, yeah.
Right. Do you not find it bizarre that we didn't hear much about that, and then about 2 months they started saying we're going to get help with energy costs, cost of living. Now, I think something was already in the pipeline where they said to the judges, look, we've already got this in the pipeline to pay all these people out. You know what I mean? On top of that, it wouldn't be fair. I just find it bizarre. I find it bizarre that 2 months down the line.
No, I don't find it bizarre. I find it very, very coincidental. The whole thing is pre-planned, and they know what they're doing. I mean, they know exactly what they're doing. And you're probably right. I don't think there's ever any sort of issue around it. I think that you are correct. I think that this is planned. Yeah. And why would they give you the money for 20 quid a week plus this as well?
Well, that's it. But you know what? Why are they doing it in 2 separate payments? And the damage has been done now. Yeah, they wanted to give it in 2 payments. I think it's £326 and then something in the fall or autumn time. Right, well, it makes sense. Pay them as a one payment, and we can catch up. We can catch up a bit from what we wasn't entitled to, what we went through. You know, it's not just the cost of living that's hit us now in the last 6 months. This cost of living was all the way through the pandemic.
It was.
I don't know if you do it, Andy, but I wasn't using your standard retail shops because you couldn't queue up, you couldn't get in. So we was forced to using online stores that were charging absolutely a lot of money for everything, even a delivery fee. So I'm thinking this dates back maybe 2 years ago. And they've got the cheat to hand drip these payments that they're saying we're entitled to.
Exactly. But again, it's discrimination though, isn't it, Bronco? Because not everybody gets that. If you're on ESA and you're on the contributions based, you get nothing. You get nothing.
Well, do you know what, Andy? When I was going on, I can't remember what was happening. I was changing my claim at the time anyway. And the person on the phone, the advisor, she was so adamant to get me on contribution ESA. Would you want to go on contribution ESA? I said, no, just leave it. And I wonder why.
Yeah,
they They
No,
must
you
have known the entitlements down the line.
But they always do that. They've done that before, didn't they? I mean, they did it with the £20 a week as well, the bastards. They really are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they are.
It's I can appreciate that if you're on income related, that's based on your savings and your income. I can understand that. But why are they discriminating? Because you're on ESA, so ESA is a benefit. So.
Well, I didn't know that. Isaac, Andy just told me, contribution-based ESA claimants, they're not getting any of this. They're not entitled to it.
No.
Whoa. No, so someone gets it. Someone gets a kick in the shin or kick in the nuts and says, "You're not having it." But
it's wrong. It really is.
Even the cost of living's gone sky high with the food on the. I've been growing a little bit of vegetable, not much, a bit of lettuce, a bit of spring onions, and some peas that are easier to harvest. And you'd be surprised, what you can harvest in a garden. So I don't even eat it all, Leon. I'm not a big fan of vegetables, but if the missus says, "Have you got any peas there?" I'll look in the garden, and obviously it's only to feed a couple, but it goes a long way. So anyone who's struggling, if you've got a little bit of the garden, or someone with an allotment or whatever, just show a little bit of encouragement. Say, "Can I come along?" And, you know what I mean? I remember doing this years ago, Andy. I was when I was quite well, and I was with my ex-partner at the time, and the granddad said to me, "What are you doing?" "Oh, I can pick up a bag of potatoes for £1. I can pick up a lettuce for 50p. Look at it now, and."
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's right.
You can't pick nothing up for a 50p a pound anymore.
No, it's all way up, especially. But it's very strange because it's not everything that's gone up. It's weird. I just find it very weird.
Yeah. Well, the petrol. I'm glad I don't drive. I'm glad I don't drive. The price of petrol's gone up, but again, my partner's thinking of driving because we're very limited. We're very limited of what we do, and you know what I mean. And just all these appointments. I mean, the hospital appointments for me, my son, and everyone else in the family. You think, you know what? You probably are better off driving now, whereas before. I think, no, you can get a taxi, you can get a bus, but when you look at the price of a taxi and a bus, and you're taking several trips to these places on there, it becomes like pointless. You might as well buy yourself a car and do your driving license with the amount you're going to spend in a year or two.
Exactly. Yeah. Of course, you've got to bear in mind that the time it takes to do all that, because if you've got your appointment in the morning, say 10 o'clock, and you've got to rely on public transport, you're going to be leaving 8 o'clock in the morning to get there. It's stupid. It really is. Yeah.
And that's it. And the prices now. I don't know where you're from, but where we're from now, not the black cabs, even the taxi firms. What they're doing now, they're charging. Is it 20p on the meter every time the car? Is it the car stops in traffic or whatever for a couple of minutes? And so everything. What is that? 20p a minute. Oh, it's 20p a minute under now. On top of you, so say your standard fare is £3.50 to go down the road. Well, if that car stops or it's in the journey longer than it should, every minute it goes 20p extra.
Wow, that is awful. Wow.
Yeah, some are nice people, and at the end of the day, they say just call it a five or call it straight. They won't even do. I'm thinking, what about if these meters can be easily bugged into the favour of the taxi driver? And I got told, no, they can't. I told they can't be, but my partner there, she's here with you, she said they can be. So you don't know, do you?
Well, my personal idea on that is everything can be hacked. It doesn't matter what it is. Yeah. So,
that's it. It's been a pleasure speaking to you, Andy. Maybe next time I speak to you, my head's a bit better because I've been for the last week. I've been taking
Thank you for calling.
I've been taking a lot of painkillers.
No, that's okay.
Right.
Thanks for calling.
See you later, Andy.
All right. Take care.
Bye-bye, mate.
Bye. Hello, Wayne. Hello. We got Wayne. That was Bronco. I haven't spoken to Bronco for ages. Wow. Fantastic. And sounds very healthy. And even though he's got issues, haven't we all? I've got issues. My bloody leg is not healed up. That's nearly 5 weeks. I got to go back tomorrow morning for another dressing. So hopefully this week will be finished with my leg. I'm hoping anyway. I can't guarantee it. So what we had, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 calls. 6 calls today. That's very good. Excellent. Porter calf. Yes, it's a calf that's portable. Let's have a look at the comments, which I cannot see. Oh, right, that's okay. Itsy bitsy. Go on then, Jackie, give us a call. Say hello. Yeah, itsy bitsy. Itsy bitsy lemon squeezy. No Go-Go today. Where's Go-Go? I wonder. Go-Go's going. Busy. Boom. Don't forget, you can support me. Please do support me on the old interweb. We have these people doing various things with Patreon, YouTube, and the website membership. So if you'd like to join them, no Kev. That's right, Brian. Yes, no Kev. No Kev again. He's a naughty boy. You wait till I have words with him. He's buying lady drinks, yeah. Well, I don't think he would be. He's the boss. You don't need to. But do support me. Do also subscribe. Not on there is BitChute. So BitChute, and we are on YouTube, Brand YouTube, and Odyssey. So there are many ways you can help. And of course, we're also on various other things like Twitch and Twitter. That would be very good if you could do that and subscribe. If you want a decent t-shirt or a mug, then the Teespring website, and it's andywrightshop.co.uk. andywrightshop.co.uk. I do have a jingle for that. Sorry to interrupt the video, but if you want to help me and support my channel by an easy way, and you don't want to just give money, you're not really happy with that decision, then you can buy something such as a mug or a t-shirt, which obviously is a product, a merch product. I have a lot of those, various categories, and you see here, this is my new website, andywrightshop.co.uk. Go over there and you can have a look at the various products. So at the moment we only have mugs and t-shirts, but I do intend to expand the range into other items as well. But you see here, if we have a quick look at the mugs collection, there's a range, and they go from travel mugs to social, to disability, and of course various ones there for the NWO, Open Your Eyes, there's other ones there, and of course there's lots to do with Thailand. If you really want to help me out, you can support me at this address. andywrightshop.co.uk. Oh. My microphone stopped working. What Phuket mug? I haven't got a Phuket mug. I've got a Patong mug. Patong. I love Patong. I don't know. Is it? I don't know what it is. I don't know how much it is. How much is it? I should really do another mug, shouldn't I? I love Phuket. I love something, whatever. I love Bangkok. I couldn't make that funny, couldn't I? I could say, I love in brackets and then to. I love to Bangkok. Rude. So rude.
Oh, that was so rude.
So rude. We're definitely going to get demonetized now. Oh dear. So Birmingham, hopefully. One might cost £2 more than the other. It probably does. It's probably a better quality mug. That's right. It had colour on the inside. Richard, yes. It was red on the inside, yes. I can't remember what I did because it was so long ago. I haven't got the red one on the inside now because that was a different order. So that one, Richard, is exclusive, and it's a collector's item. Better quality licked mug, indeed, indeed. They are wonderful products, and they do help. They do help me the channel, as it were. So do feel free to buy one or two. Don't be a mug. Buy one of mine. Hi, people. Well, we are rapidly coming to the end. I want to reiterate that Birmingham, hopefully, is 30th of July. 30th of July. So, if you are in Birmingham, do make the effort. Do come down and join in. Hopefully, it won't be raining. Your second one came tea back to the keyring. And it was definitely licked, yes. It definitely was, because I made sure I licked it. There you go. So, guys and gals, it is time for me to say thank you for watching.
Initiating shutdown sequence.
We are going to say
Goodbye, 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 everybody.
I'll buy the licked one off you for 200. I would, Richard, get the money up front.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
When you gotta go.
Is this a happy ending or a sad ending?
It's an ending. That's enough.
You gotta go.
I'm pretty tired. Think I'll go home now.
Can you just drive the disabled bookies on the road and the footpath? Disabled bookies? Is that disabled scooters? Sorry, Wayne, I don't know what that is. Anyway, thank you.
This is goodbye.
And of course, buggies. I think it varies on what they are. and what size power they are. So anyway, thank you everybody. Have a very good evening. We'll catch you Friday 7 p.m. for the talking show, and Wednesday on Andy Wright Travel, and then back here Sunday. Cheers everybody.
Harry, are we ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Then let's do it. All hands, initiate shutdown sequence.
Now, come along, you two. Say goodbye to the fishes. Goodbye, Tish. Goodbye, Tosh. We have to stop now, but Andy Pandy's coming again soon. Goodbye, children.
Andy's waving goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.